Justin Lord.
Hi, Wesley Lord.
And we are Rawlords, and today we're going to tackle the controversial issue of how do you get your protein when you're eating only plants. It comes up time and time again, and you know what? We experience it,
All the time, like 5 times a day.
It's unbelievable. You know, you go and make an order at a restaurant, or you try and create an order from what's on the menu, and you get the question then. You walk around the street and speak to someone, they see you having a picnic on a hot day like this, you get asked the question. It's the same thing every single day, and the reason is because we've been duped into believing that the only way to get protein is by killing and eating an animal. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, people are in they're all blinkered by society, and you get into a habit, and society says that you only get your protein from meat flesh, and that's just simply not true.
Well, the reality is that 97 or 95 to 97% of the entire world, or the industrialized world, are actually deficient, not in protein, but they're deficient in fibre. So that actually should be our focus, not focusing on protein as being the issue, or getting enough protein in your diet. Is actually making sure that we got enough fibre in our diet.
People don't walk around not getting enough protein. As long as they're eating enough food, enough calories in their diet, they're getting enough protein.
That's it. But if you were to say, okay, I don't eat animals, but I spend all my day eating candy floss or cotton candy, there's no protein in that. You know, it's a fractionated substance. It's just pure sugar taken away from the sugar cane. But if you were to eat sugar cane, you'd get protein. But because we've extracted out of all of the fibre, all of the protein, all the vitamins, all the minerals and everything, yes, so it's possible to not eat animals and eat a completely processed diet and be deficient in protein. But if you're eating your plants on a daily basis, which contains leucine protein, which is always the one that is focused on, okay, plants are complete proteins, okay? I'll flash up a graphic for you while we're chatting away here so you can have a look to show you that actually there is complete protein in all plants.
I don't know where this whole thing came from, do you? About, they're not complete proteins, and you have to match things together to get they're all complete proteins. I don't know where it came from.
Well, there was that book, if you remember. It was something to do with food for like a deprived planet by someone called More Lappe, and she wrote in her book that to be able to get a complete protein that you would get from animals, you would need to go through this heavy food combining, like combine rice with peas and you'll get a complete protein. Well, that's just complete bullshit. And she actually managed to go back on herself in every single updated edition of that book, backtracking, saying she was wrong, she was wrong, she was wrong. But the trouble is, everyone had already bought it by then. You know, it's like on the news, if something like they say, oh, okay, a tornado went off in Japan and they got that country wrong, the whole planet would be saying, oh yeah, the tornado went off in Japan, but they got the country wrong, but it actually was in blooming Poland. But the fact that it was in Japan sticks with everyone.
And people seem to be making an issue of having not enough protein, when actually I believe the issue is that people are getting too much protein.
That's it. And how much more?
Well, at least double. People are getting at least double what they need. And
we should be having about 0.8 of a gram per kilogram of body weight. So that works out about around the 40 mark. And regardless of if you're eating plant-based diet, or
if you're a vegetarian,
or if vegetarian,
you're a meat eater, everybody gets enough protein.
Exactly.
There's no issue as to if you're not getting enough protein.
So the issue is, are plants deficient in anything? No. Is meat deficient in anything?
Yes.
Yes.
There's zero fibre in meat.
Zero fibre. there's hardly any vitamins and minerals. Yeah, you're probably going to get retinol, vitamin A, and they reckon it's the only place to get vitamin B12, which is absolute rubbish as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you can talk about B12, and that's another story, but if they injected cucumbers with B12, you'd get your B12 from cucumbers. But that's another video anyway.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, it's just farce. It's simply farce. You don't need to worry about it. If you're eating whole food, plant-based, you are getting your protein.
Fact. That's it. It doesn't go any further than that.
And you're not getting all the toxins and the pesticides, the hormones that you get when you take on eating flesh.
Exactly. And the acidity.
Absolutely.
And again, that's another video. So, I hope it's been informative for you. Did you want to get any more points across?
I think we've covered most aspects.
That's it.
But,
so, if you want to learn a little bit more about the plant-based lifestyle and you like what we're talking about, why not hit subscribe, and also follow any of our channels like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and you can get the daily updates from us there as well. All of that information is below this video in the description, and hit us up, ask us any questions. We would love to hear from you, and also give us a thumbs up on the video below this one. Alright, Rawlords out.